What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video from the 10-7 MMA channel. And this video is all about Roger Jackson. As you can see right there, we are back. I covered this story for many, many videos, and I kept saying over and over, Roger Jackson will be arrested. Mark my words, it will happen. There was just I know people are going back and forth. Certain people like Chael and whatnot were disputing that fact that he was probably going to be arrested eventually. It just was a matter of time. The day has come. He has been arrested as of today. I just found this out, ran downstairs to make this video immediately. So I'm going to be reading this and reacting to this story in real time. Let's see exactly what details have been given for Roger Jackson. And then after I go through this story, which TMZ like almost never gets anything wrong, so we can be pretty rest assured that this is correct. But I also pulled the booking record as well. So I will show you and I've been checking that actually for the last couple of weeks to see does Roger Jackson's name pop up. It hadn't popped up for this entire time, and it popped up finally just now, right after I heard this announcement. So let's check this out. Here's the incident, of course, when he beat Psycho Stu. It says Roger Jackson's son Quentin Rampage Jackson was arrested Thursday. That is today, right? It's 11:13 p.m., but it's still Thursday, so this just happened. The 24-year-old was taken into custody early in the morning and booked on a felony charge. They didn't say what charge. I know a lot of legal experts were feeling that it wasn't going to be attempted murder, would more likely be battery or some form of aggravated battery. I guess we shall see if there's any more details in this. It says jail record. So he's currently behind bars, being held on a $50,000 bond. So when I looked up the record, it actually doesn't show the amount of the bond, but it does show that he's in jail. The arrest, of course, stems from that ugly incident at a Knoxville wrestling event in LA where Rogers slams Psycho Stu, which we know, and then pummeled him with nearly 24 punches as he was unconscious. We counted 23 punches, but yeah, it's a pretty brutal beating. Thank God Psycho Stu seems to be recovering. I know he's got really horrific injuries to his face, a lot of fractures. He lost a lot of teeth, which I know maybe in the grand scheme of things, we think, oh, it's a fighter. It's not, but just think about it as a human being, even losing a couple teeth. That's crazy. And he's not a fighter. He is a wrestler. I'm sure there's injuries that happen, but not to that extent of getting punched in the face 23 times with no mouth guard. It's insanity. It's horrible. Mercifully, after 10 to 11 seconds of repeated blows, other wrestlers stepped in and pulled Raja off Smith. The wrestler who had gotten into a spat with Raja just before the event, talking about Psycho Stu, several days in the hospital with numerous injuries, including a fractured maxilla bone. I think that's the lower jaw bone. Thankfully, he's since been released. I think that he should do a little time, do a little community service. And this is what Rampage said. We've talked about this interview, but if you want to see it on Ariel Helwani's show, I actually gave Rampage a lot of credit for getting on there and doing the interview against the advice of attorneys. And he actually said, no, I think he should go to jail. He didn't want him to go to prison, meaning a sentence of more than a year for some serious charges, but he felt he should get a little bit of jail time, a little bit of community service. I think it's going to be more than just a little bit. And I could see the sentence being beyond a year. And usually if it's more than a year, you do get sent to prison. For Rampage's part, he's actually stated his son should spend some time in jail for his behavior, adding a little community service, anger management courses, and therapy would be good for Raja as well. So there we go. This is the story. It is now official. Now, once again, as I promised at the beginning, I'm going to show you guys the booking record that I did pull. I grabbed a screenshot of it, and I've been checking, as I said, every day essentially since this came out. And so this is the official custody record. He is officially been booked, age 25, male, black, California, Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, whatever the ID number. And all it says is he is in custody. Wait, let me see if there's any record details when I look at this link. Hold on one second. Record details. Okay, let me read this here. It says September 18th. He got arrested. So he got put in behind bars at 3:20 p.m. So that was about 8 hours ago. And yeah, that's about it. It doesn't give any other details. Just says his birthday is sometime in May, but it doesn't give any details beyond that. But there it is. It is official. He has been arrested. And I just want to say, I know a lot of people had a lot of things to say, and we often dismiss, I often dismiss what Chael says because he just seems to manufacture things all the time. But look, at the end of the day, when stories like this break, and I'm not even saying listen to me per se, even though I am an attorney, but I'm not a criminal defense attorney or anything like that. But listen, there were a lot of legal experts and folks like that weighing and saying emphatically, this arrest will happen. Now, the question is, what will the charges be? That we don't know, and we still don't know whether it will be some sort of battery charge or attempted murder or somewhere in between. But it was too much. It was too much evidence. And I've talked about it ad nauseum. So if you guys want to go back and check the videos, and check out everything I said. I feel like I was in the right ballpark from the get-go. So now we'll see what happens, but I think this is good, and I'll tell you why. It's not because I'm a Roger Jackson hater or a Rampage Jackson hater. I'm actually obviously a big MMA fan. I'm a fan of Rampage Jackson. But as I've mentioned multiple times, the reason why I felt like this needs to happen and should happen is just purely for our society. We have rules and we have laws for a reason, to protect each other and to feel safe and to feel protected. Those rules were broken on camera in front of everybody, in front of a live audience with kids, and there needs to be repercussions. That's it. That's a society that we all want to live in, and that's how it's got to be. That's why the law is there. So anyways, breaking news, the arrest has happened. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know, number one, what do you think the charges will be? Number two, are you surprised that the arrest was eventually made? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you guys so much for joining, and we'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.